In the forest where the moonlight bleeds, a jasmine scent where the dead heart feeds. Whispers rise from the haunted palm. Her umsundal malam, her curse, her calm. Shadows dance to the gangman's drum. Blood on the blossom, she's taking your soul.
Welcome to tonight's story. If you are new here, this podcast is where I tell real encounters, strange memories, and experiences that never truly left me. Some stories leave scars, others follow you home. Tonight's story is one I never spoke before until now. I was only 10 years old when it happened, during a family vacation at a Famosa resort. Back then, I didn't believe in warnings. I didn't believe in spirits. I thought everything was just stories meant to scare children. But that night, something called my name in the dark. Something that wasn't supposed to see me or found me. And if you ever hear your name whispered more than once, don't answer. This is the third whisper. Let's begin. I was 10 years old when my family decided to go on a short vacation to a Famosa resort. The water park was packed with kids screaming and laughing, and the sunlight made the pool sparkles. I was having the best day of my life, sliding down the water slides, splashing around, running everywhere. My parents watched us tiredly from the bench while my sister and I raced through the park. None of us noticed the sun slowly dipping behind the trees or how the shadows stretched across the water, making some corners of the park look darker, almost alive. By the time Maghrib approached, my mom said we needed to head back to our hotel. The air had cooled and the wind picked up slightly. It was peaceful, almost too peaceful. I remember thinking about the day's adventures and feeling restless. I didn't want the fun to end. My sister held my mom's hand and I lagged behind, looking at the pools one last time. Something about the quiet corners of the park felt strange. I shrugged it off. I was just a 10-year-old kid, curious, restless, and naughty. When we arrived at the hotel room, I was the first one to run to the bathroom. My mom knocked gently. "Nana," she said, "jangan main air masa maghrib. Benda tak elok ikut." I laughed nervously. Of course, I didn't care. I thought she was just being overprotective. I quickly finished my shower, drying off and thinking of how I could sneak around the room and still have fun. Little did I know, that night, fun would take a very dark turn. I ran out of the bathroom completely naked, laughing and dancing around the hotel room. I didn't care about my mom's warning. I was free, mischievous and giddy. I spun near the sofa, jumped over the rug, even ran to the small hallway door that led to the stairwell for fun. My mom shouted, "Nana, pakai baju cepat." But I ignored her. The shadows in the room stretched long and thin, flickering under the wick light. I didn't notice them, didn't feel them yet. Eventually, I put on my clothes and climbed into the bed with my sister. The hotel room was dimly lit, with only a faint glow from the bedroom. Everything seemed normal, but I couldn't sleep at all. My mind was buzzing from the day's excitement, and the shadows in the corners of the room looked heavier than usual. Every little creak of the floor sounded like someone was walking slowly behind me. Then I heard it, a faint whisper. "Nana." My eyes shut open. I thought my sister was playing a prank. Why are you doing this? I whispered angrily. She turned to me, sleepy and annoyed. What? I'm trying to sleep. Don't bother me. My stomach sank. That wasn't her voice. It was deeper, older, and it sounded right behind me. I tried to ignore it, but the whisper came again, louder this time. I froze. I hit my sister lightly, thinking she was trying to scare me again. Stop it! I'm tired! She shouted. My heart pounded faster. The voice wasn't human at all. It wasn't her, and it sounded like it was learning me and studying me. As I sat trembling, I noticed a small black pouch at the foot of the bed. Red string tied around it, something I didn't remember seeing before. My heart skipped a beat. When I blinked, it seemed closer, as if it had moved on its own. I could feel a presence in the room, watching me, waiting for me. Then, right beside my ear, it screamed. The braid on my neck froze me. I didn't even look at my sister. I jumped out of bed and ran down the hallway, heart hammering. The shadows stretched, the walls seemed farther apart, and the floor creaked under my small feet. I ran as fast as I could to my parents' room, flinging the door. Nana, kenapa? My mom whispered, alarmed. I couldn't speak at all, just dove under the blanket, shaking all over. The storm outside raged as if it were alive, wind howling against the windows. For the first time, I realized I was not alone. Morning came. Sunlight filled the room, making everything appear normal. I asked my sister, "You didn't hear it?" She looked at me blankly. "Hear what?" she said. The black pouch was gone. My mom quietly said, "This is why children shouldn't run around naked during Maghrib. Sometimes things see you." I didn't understand at all, but the fear lingered in my chest. We left a Famosa that afternoon, but sometimes, even now, late at night, I hear it, a faint whisper calling my name, like it remembers me, like it's still waiting, and I know it never left.
In the forest where the moonlight bleeds, the jasmine scent where the dead heart feeds, whispers rise from the haunted palm. Harum sandal malam, her curse, her calm. Shadows dance to the gangman's door. Blood on the blossom, she's taking your soul.